Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. I want to say a huge thank you to all of the new subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. It is mainly a Warhammer 40,000 channel. I do cover a load of Horus Heresy on here as well. I cover pretty much every single army except for Tau and Dark Eldar. So there is a good selection for everyone. I try and cover every single release that I can. I release a video every single day, and your support, obviously, watching those videos, subscribing, liking them, and so on, really helps me to continue doing this. I want to say a huge thank you to all the Patreons. I try and release a video quite regularly on the things I'm working on behind the scenes, and it's your chance of getting a look at the models before they go out on the YouTube channel. I'll be creating a video very soon going through the Lord Discordant and some of the other Chaos models that haven't appeared on the channel yet. So if you are a patron, I hope you look forward to that behind the scenes video. And one final thing, I'm not officially an affiliate with Element Games. I mean, I don't have any like special arrangement with them or anything, but this is the first video I've actually spoken about them. I do recommend them. I've bought from them many times before, and if you spend £80, I think you get first class delivery free. If not, it's like £3. And if you order one day, I think I've ordered before at, I don't know, 3 o'clock, and I've got models the next day. So they're very, very fast and efficient. Customer service is brilliant. If you want to get 15 to 25% off of all your Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 models, you can buy them from Element Games. But if you want to support the channel and you want to see these models before you buy them and you want to hear me review them, then by all means please do use my affiliate link in the description box on every single video I've got now. And remember to use the Element Crystals, code, because then you get the crystals as well. That's kind of like an indirect way of still buying your models, but also helping the channel out. So I just wanted to touch on those very quickly. I will be releasing a separate video at some point on the different ways to support the channel and keep me releasing videos every single day covering all of the new releases. So enough about that, let's jump on over to the Warhammer community website where we need to accept some cookies first of all, which sounds better than it is, but there we go. So last week, that was the 6th of March, I think we had Chaos Space Marines. I think we had up the pre-order today, Lord of Heretical Machines. I went through this model. I went through in detail a look at the pre-order for the Arch Lord Discordant. I've now put his unboxing up, and I'll be doing his review ready for Wednesday later today. You can equip him with the Baleflame and the autocannon. Autocannon, in my opinion, looks way better and hench, but of course the Baleflame, being an assault 18-inch weapon, is definitely the way to go for game times. The next day on the Sunday, they released some pictures of what I kind of predicted the last couple of releases for the Chaos Space Marines, which were the new Chaos Space Marine characters. I'm not a huge fan of the Executioner. I'm not really a big fan of this ribcage thing on his shoulder pauldron. Yeah, he's carrying heads, that's fine. I like the bone there and bones around his armour there. The axe looks almost too comical. And you've only got a choice of 2 heads. This one where his gum line is receded, which looks a bit odd, and then the other one with the hood, which isn't like a big hood. I'd much rather like a big pointy hood or something, you know what I mean, for him. Or even like a skull mask helmet. That would have been a better choice. I don't know why they've gone for this, but either way I'm swapping the head. I'm not using either of those 2 heads with this one. Check out my unboxing next weekend for him, and also the Dark Apostle. I think he looks really, really cool. The last one looked pretty good too. And also, if you go on the Forge World's website, I might do a separate video on this, you can get like Erebus and use him as a Dark Apostle. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, he looks pretty good, pretty comical. I'm not a big fan of this oozy goop that's coming down. I mean, the flames are one thing, but this, what is it, lava? I don't get it. don't think it's needed. I think the flames are cool, but yeah, the goopy stuff dripping out of it is, yeah. And Dark Apostles look good. I like this Voxy Mix Vox face, and then you've got some, you know, dark incense burning guys here, but really cool idea. I like the Dark Apostles, and obviously I'm doing a Word Bearers Legion finally, so they're really going to fit in well with my Legion. And then you've got the opportunity to get the Chaos Lord Obsidious Malix separately. They say he's a push to fit miniature, just a fancy word of saying is monopose. He isn't push to fit as in easy to build, where you don't need any glue. Still going to need some glue to put him together, but originally you could only get him from Blackstone Fortress. He's now available separately. Maybe they'll release the other Chaos models from that set separately, like the Heretic Imperial Guard or Militia. I was really baffled, and I'm going to put this in my review, of the omission of those Heretic Guardsmen weren't in the book at all. I mean, I know the book is Chaos Space Marines, but you've got lots of demon engines and things, and lots of other demon things as well. But you know, and you've got cultists, but you haven't got, you know, the heretic. You've got heretic Astartes, but no heretic sort of guardsmen. Maybe they get their own codex at some point. It really baffled me why they weren't in there at all. Anyway, on the same day, they had a look at the Fyreslayers. You know, the are they dwarfs? Can we call them dwarfs? Yeah, fire dwarfs. Look really cool. I like this wall of flame with the runes and things. This looks awesome, straight out of Skyrim. I mean, yeah, it looks really quite ornate. Good job trying to get that gold colour out. The dice look pretty good, and this little dude, he's the Doom Seeker. He's available once more, jumping around, not wearing much it seems, because they're very hot. Anyway, Battle Tome, Fyreslayers, the big changes. So you had a little look at these. Nice bit of artwork, missile weapons. So a big article there about the Fyreslayers. Middle-earth Battle Companies Reforged, a name generator, Warhammer events across the globe, Rumour Engine, some kind of tentacle kind of swirly thing. God knows what that is. I'm not really sure what that is, but it looks like it's got a face in it. Yeah, that looks like a face, or it just could just be, I don't know, who knows. Necromunda Swamp City, the Magmic Invocations. There weren't any pictures of these other than here. Would have been nice to see them, you know, more up close. Grim Dark Corners, Greater Demons of Chaos. Horus Heresy. There was a look at Anuj Malhotra's Alpha Legion. Fyreslayers Law, Magmadroths. Awesome looking creatures. Look at them. Amazing. Lovely artwork. Coming soon from Black Library. This one only had a couple of things on here: the Gloom Spite, and the Hollow Mountain. Regimental Standard, Chaos Space Marines, Lords of Chaos. This was a good little article focusing on each of these lords. You've got the Master of Executions, the Dark Apostle, Lord Discordant, and the Chaos Lord. So pretty much the new ones. No Exalted Champion or, you know, Sorcerer or anything like that. Middle Earth blog around the community, Heroes of Gondor at War, the Battle Tome, Fyreslayers, Armory of Magmic and Battleforge. Then you've got some Fire Steel weapons. Really cool looking artwork. I like what they did with them. Rune Smiters and Rune Masters. Middle Earth Raza and Delgamar, they're up for pre-order. We're going to have a look at them in a moment. And then Turn Signals on the Land Raider. And then finally Fyreslayers art with Kevin Chin. The stunning artwork from the Battle Tome. I mean, look at that. It's fantastic, isn't it? And there's familiar artwork from him, such as the Emperor look on the Crusade, and so on. That's pretty awesome. And then you get free downloadable wallpapers if you wish. That one's epic. I might just download that one in a moment. Anyway, so that was a look at all the news. Not an awful lot going on compared to the last few weeks, so I'm pleased to keep that short. Let's jump on over to Forge World, where there is only this Middle-earth Lord of the Rings 2 characters. If we go to new and pre-orders, so a lot less than the past couple of weeks. You know, last week we had the White Scars, Dreadnought and Praetor, and the week before we had the Malevolence book and a couple of Blood Angels releases, like, you know, Sanguinius, which is he, can we get him? Let's see. Nope, still out of stock for both of them. But you can get the Crimson Paladins and you can get Malevolent still. Okay, let's just go to pre-orders. And it is Razar and Delgamar. £20 for the pair of them. I think Razar looks pretty good. Highest ranked Corsair captain under Delamir's command. Delgamar has been granted the station of Grandmaster of Umbar. So you've got 10 resin components there. Look pretty cool. And you've even got an option there of having him with his cloth on or not. But no such thing for this guy, for Delgamar. Anyway, pretty nice. But that's it for Forge World this week. Probably going to be a fair few things next week. Dare I say it, the Ares dropship for Custodes, or am I a bit premature in that expectation? Like a gust of hot wind, let's explode over to Games Workshop, where things are hottening up with books catching fire because of the Fyreslayers being released today. Well, up for pre-order, that is. There they are. Awesome looking things. Right, let's do new and exclusive. We hit that pre-order button and we view all, and we'll go high to low. So straight away, you've got the Heirs of Grimnir collection. So you've got all the invocations, the dice, the cards, and the what looks like the limited edition version of it. Then you've got Start Collecting Fyreslayers collection. I'd love to get that, I really would. You know, £85 though, it's a fair amount. You know, you're not really getting an army. Yeah, you're getting an HQ and a Magma Droth, which is awesome, and the book. I'd love to start Age of Sigmar, I really would, because I think the models are just fantastic. There you go, Fyreslayers Essentials collection. So you've got the cards, the dice, the battle tome, the codex, you know, the battle tome and the invocations. And then you've got Masters of Ruin, so you've got all of the new Chaos Space Marine pre-orders for today, the Chaos Lord, the Dark Apostle and the Dark Disciples, and then the Master of Executions. The Battle Tome Fyreslayers Limited Edition, £50. Let's have a look at this. Usually the limited editions are £50 anyway. Do you get a fire starting kit with it? No. But the pages look quite nice, and it looks really nice on the shelf. Does it say how many pages? It is limited edition, 366 copies apparently. Don't know why they've picked 366, but there you go. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you how many pages there are, which I am a stickler for. Apparently it's got 15 war scrolls though. Bespoke soft touch cover, gilt edges and a ribbon page marker. Must have for the devoted of Grimnir. There we go. So it looks very decent. And then you've got the hardback peasant edition. Sorry, I always get the peasant editions of any of these codexes and stuff. So I'm not looking down on anybody at all. These are expensive hardback books at the end of the day, but I'm so pleased they're hardback instead of silly softback. Anyway, £25. This time, do you get a look at how many pages there are? No, you still don't. But it'll just be the same as the nicer, touchy-feely limited edition one that costs you double. Still has the same amount of information in. Then you've got the Dark Apostle. Let's have a look at these bad boys. Again, not a big fan of the dripping book. I like it on fire, that's quite cool. I like this guy as well, just you know, quite handy if you're reading a lot of Black Library books, just to have him around nearby. I think the chains are a bit overkill, but this guy making your humble abode smell nice as well, with the nice calming incense. It's probably like cherry blossom or something. Or and then the apostle himself looked very, very angry, very, very angry. You know, got these horrible bright yellow eyes with these horns that are about to pop out. Awesome looking armour and iconography though. The power plant looks massive with these 3 burning torches on it, and the book is set on fire. So lots of detail on these Dark Disciples too. That isn't even holding a book, look. That's terrible. So they've got these candles on, they could have at least put a book or something. Anyway, there's the Dark Apostle himself. Oh, gonna look so cool, isn't he, in Wordbearer's colours? Let's face it, guys. Come on. He's got his bolt pistol there. So 1 sprue for him. And that's 1 sprue for him. Oh, so 2 sprues in total, £22.50. So £11.25 per sprue. Not too bad. And they come in a box like that. So really looking forward to getting my hands on that next weekend. Give you the unboxing and review as always. Magmic Invocations. I like this magma monster thing. Would have been nice if they had something coming out of that instead of it just being that. But that looks pretty cool. And that is just a wall of fire with some runes in. So you can get one of those for £20. The Magmic Battleforge though, definitely better for £20. I mean, it looks alright. I kind of thought it would be much bigger. Like there it looks massive, but there it's, yeah, well, it's next to a dwarf. Probably made in China, yep, you can tell by the dark plastic. Looks like it's just 2 sprues as well. So £10 each, not too bad. But then it's not the biggest thing. Then you've got the Battletome Fyreslayers e-publication for $19.99, so you save a penny. Then you get the Red Feast hardback novel for $18. The Doomseeker, he looks pretty funky. Jumping about, wearing hardly anything, just a loincloth. Got a couple of axes there. Well, sorry, an axe and some kind of, I don't know, what's it called? Interesting, doesn't actually say. Doesn't say what he's equipped with. Brilliant. Okay, well, there we go. He's £15 anyway if you want a little fire dwarf. And then Master of Executions. I like the model for the most part, but again, not a big fan of these bones. And if they're going to do the full bone thing, they should have it in with a helmet and a bone helmet, like the chaplains really. Like that he's carrying a few heads. I would have liked them to be a bit fresher, but there we go. And for some reason they've got a lot of long hair. The axe is huge, maybe too big, but this is the hood. Again, not a huge fan of the hood thing going on. I'm a bit wary of this cabling. I wonder if you can only have this head because the cabling goes. We'll see. We'll have a look when we get him. But they've put a picture of him next to the Apostle and Abaddon for some reason. It's just going to be 1 sprue. Look, you got the 2 heads there. I'm going to put a proper helmet on him though. That axe is ridiculous. I mean, I suppose, is there any reason why you wouldn't be able to put his axe on a normal kind of aspiring champion maybe? Or maybe Terminator? I don't know. But there you go, that's the Master of Execution, so it can be yours for £15. Then you've got the Fyreslayers dice for £12.50, and then the War Scrolls cards for Fyreslayers as well for £10. So a lot of things up for Fyreslayers. You get the new Battle Tome, the Invocations, a bit of scenery, a model, the dice, and the cards. So quite a few things up for Age of Sigmar this weekend. And for Chaos Space Marines, you've just got the last few releases, the Dark Apostle, the Master of Executions, and something that I didn't expect they'd release is the Chaos Lord separately. So if you didn't get him in the Blackstone Fortress, now's your chance. And if you want to know what he looks like and how well he does in the game, why not just type in Chaos Lord into YouTube and watch my review, where you'll see him completely built, because I did a review a good few weeks ago on him. Anyway, what do you guys think of the final Chaos Space Marine releases up for pre-order? What do you guys think of the Fyreslayers, if you're a Fyreslayer player, or if you've never heard of them and you're thinking about getting into them? Please do put your comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.